Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, a little bit of a confession straight off the bat. Been pretty busy behind the scenes. The reason I've not filmed it is I am literally coming home, getting an hour done, hour and a half. It's getting dark. There's nothing really to film, and I just haven't got the time. Unfortunately, I need to get this car to the workshop so I can be productive in the workshop. So obviously, if anything you feel like you missed, drop in the comments. We will cover it in another build, obviously coming up very soon. But I just needed to get this one done. So let's get stuck into it. Right, so straight off the bat, everything's pretty much painted. So subframe's done, all these little bits and pieces are done, radius arms are done, new bushes in there, we've got new pins to go in them now. You'll notice the old shocks are on there. This is literally to get the car rolling, same with the drums. There's no brakes beside them, they've all been stripped out. I will cover all of that when the car's painted. I literally need it off my driveway because that one needs to come out very soon, because we're doing good with Revival, so that needs to be out and driving, get some miles on it. So I'm a little bit on the clock at the moment, which is obviously not good for filming, but also it's real life, it happens, doesn't it? So I do apologise in advance. So everything's painted, I think, now. Like I say, front hubs, rear hubs, they're not going to get rebuilt or anything like that. We're going to buy all the new brakes when the time comes. Obviously, it will get rebuilt, but not anytime soon. The priority is to get it to the workshop, finish the bits and pieces it needs on the body, get it painted, and then we can focus on buying some new shiny bits. It just needs to roll. So if you haven't seen the previous video, all the underside's painted. Off camera, fuel lines are on. I've refurbished the steering rack, so we've got new boots on. You will notice the track rod ends are old. Again, it is literally to get it rolling. I don't want to keep breaking joints to take things on and off, so we have literally got the old ones on there. But look how good it looks, the black and the contrast. New mounts on there with new bolts, and yeah, we are looking good. So down the back here, again, all painted. Rear subframe is in and all bolted up. Radius arms, I said, they're ready to go on, so they're actually going to be on to get it rolling, basically. So pretty happy with that, but it's looking absolutely lovely. So underneath the car, I'm not going to lie, it does look really nice. So it's come out lovely. So that is where we are at currently, guys. So I don't know how this video is going to turn out. We're obviously just going to get as much done as we possibly can. Next point of call, I'm going to get front subframe built up. I may like time lapse doing one side of it, maybe. Like I say, I've literally kind of got a day to get this car moved at the moment. So yeah, I don't know when this video will go out. But yeah, we need to try and get it rolling. So I think I've got everything here. A quick shout out to Minimine, our sponsors. There is a discount code in the description below, and it should be running across the screen if I remember. If not, it's in the description below. They've helped us out massively with this. Like, literally a one-stop shop, like you saw at the beginning of the video. We had to go there to get loads and loads of bits for this car, and they had everything I needed. And even one thing I forgot, got shipped out straight away. So yeah, they're the new pins for the rebuild kits, basically. So that's all been sorted, and yeah, they literally, I never need to want for anything. There's everything on the shelf and it's always in stock, and if it's not in stock, it's pretty quick to get to after that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We had to pop in the other day because I forgot hub nuts for the rear drums, rear hubs, just to get them rolling. Obviously, again, none of this is staying like this. It is, we are literally just getting it rolling to the unit. So don't know how this video is going to turn out, but I thought I'd bring you along for a little bit of a vlog. So what we'll do is we'll get this rolling, which should be a big day on itself, onto the trailer, and then you'll probably see me again properly when it's back in the workshop, and we can make a plan of action how to attack this car. Catch you in a bit. Right, quickly before we get started, like I say, we've got a load of bits from Minimine. So we've got bottom arm rebuild kit there, black poly bush, the kind of top arm bump stops, again poly. We have got tie wire bushes, I believe. We've got the big bump stops that go in the top there, the subframe. We've got the fitting kit for all the tie bars and everything like that in there. New dust shields on all the arms. We've got negative rear camber arms basically, so these are adjustable. They come zinc painted, but I've just given them a coat of gloss black just to make them look a bit nicer, and obviously make them look a bit more stealthy on the car. So they've been painted off camera, but like I say, they come all nicely zinc painted, and they're absolutely lovely bit of kit. I've seen a few people use these now and they've had some great results, so they're pretty good. In here we've got all new knuckles and a high-low kit. So you've got the front and rear high-lows, all with grease nipples in. Really nice kits these. I bought these before. They work really well. So we've got all them in there as well. Little confession, these aren't going to get fitted to the car now. I think I've made a decision of just to throw the old trumpets in with the cones. Same on the rear, because we do need some new cones for the car really. But right now, you know, we've got enough of expense on the go at the moment. So yeah, so you got the rear bars for the rear in there. It's a full kit. So it comes with all of these, and you get new knuckles as well. So yeah, pretty happy with that. So good shout out to Minimine. We're hooking up all this. Like I say, literally one-stop shop for all the nuts and bolts I needed for this car. So we're going to get everything rebuilt. Like I say, these are going to get popped in the boot of the car for now. When we rebuild with new cones, get them sorted. But it's important to get things like this, so you can get everything re-greased and put your new dust shields and stuff on. So let's get building. Right guys, there we have it. Sorry I didn't film. I'm going to say a lot of sorries in this video. I haven't even got my tripod here, it's down at the workshop, so I can't even set you guys up anywhere. So everything's in, everything's back together. So like I say, all the products to build this subframe up came from Minimine. Basically everything that needed to be replaced has been replaced. Everything's been painted, it's been painted. We haven't got the high-lows in yet, like mentioned, because we're going to replace these cones at a later date. But everything's poly, all black poly, so all of this is new. All the bushings and stuff inside it, the arms are new. The new bolts and the tie bars, bushes in the tie bars, lower arm polys as well, and yeah, it's all back together and looking nice. So yeah, case of getting it in the car now. Big moment, and then we're going to throw the hubs on. Let's get it on the floor. So it'd be a bit funny to steer it because we haven't got the steering columns down the workshop already. But yeah, the fact of the matter is, it can roll, it can move, it can go to the workshop, and we can get our estate out. Poor thing. Look at the poor thing. Look at it. Poor car. My workbench is getting less and less parts, and we are getting more and more of the shiny stuff. So the only thing I've got left to put on is these, which go on the bump stops there. So once the suspension's compressed back up again, we'll do that. I'm not going to bother fitting shocks. Minis are fine without the shocks on. Obviously when you're driving the car you need them on, but just to roll it it'll be absolutely fine, so we're not going to bother with the shocks. They need replacing anyway, they were completely blown apart. So yeah, we'll get there. Let's get you in there. I need to go and find Mrs. Simpson now, need a lift. Let's get it in. Right, the wheels are out. Like I said, just got to put the track rod end, bolt that in. We're rolling with the old stuff at the moment, 'cause all this is getting converted down to 10-inch wheels. Obviously rebuild the hubs completely, new ball joints, everything. It is merely to get this car moved. So yeah, but look how nice it looks, all painted inside. Does look good, does really look good. And same in the rear, so all the radius arms rebuilt, new camber brackets fitted. None of this is adjusted, so it's probably going to look a bit odd at first. And then obviously the arms are all rebuilt, all new pins inside here thanks to Minimine, so all rebuilt in here with new bushes. And we've got the high-low kit, which we've just shoved these in for now because we're going to get some new cones. And obviously the drums, they've been gutted inside, there's nothing in there to make it easier to roll. But yeah, once it's all painted then we're obviously focused on getting that lot sorted, but it looks so nice. So it's time to get the other hub on, which isn't on currently. and get going with it. So on the inside here, it does look nice. So obviously when I paint the front end, I painted in here and I painted there. So what I'll do is I'll just mask the top of the subframe off, sheet it off, and then we'll paint from there upwards. But we've got that little repair to do in here. But yeah, looking good. Well, we've finally done it. It's loaded up on the trailer. So let's just take a quick walk around and then it's off to the workshop, guys. So number one, it looks lovely in there. So yeah, looking really good. Obviously everything is just all loosely bolted on. All the camber brackets are sending everything off a little bit silly, so we've got really serious positive camber this side and quite a bit of negative camber this side. But obviously we'll work out and dial that in. That's because I've got these brackets set completely different. But yeah, you can properly see now just how it looks. So it's time to get going, guys. Let's get to the workshop. It's gonna rain, can't ruin it now.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch.
So before we get stuck into this next section of this video, please go check out our sponsors in the link description below. I will run stuff across the bottom of the screen if I can. We've got Frost Restoration for all your tooling, all your consumables. We're now working out what space we've got on the walls now, so we can get some tools ordered up. So please go check out them. There's a discount code, link in the description below for all that. Minimine, there's a discount code on the screen and then a drop in the bottom for 10% off your next purchase when you spend £15 or more. So please go check that out. All of this really helps me achieve this, helps me bring you more builds, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of builds in the pipeline, guys, so I really want to bring them all to you. So please just take the time and go check out our sponsors. Everything is down below. Right, guys, so we are in. It's looking a bit more snug in here, and it's looking a bit more like a classic car workshop, isn't it? So, or a bit like a chop shop at the moment, because we've got one properly chopped up, one looking a little bit better, and one waiting in its queue. So that's kind of the idea. They kind of work their way around in a conveyor belt and then bugger off back out the door. That's the idea. But yeah, I can't tell you how much this video has just been, just wanted to make it. For me, the 89 has been a bit of a boat anchor. It's always been in my garage, it's always been non-movable. It's been quite an expensive build for me and Mrs. Simpson to do. Like, the amount of panels that are on that car, we should have just reshelled it, but it's her first car, much the same as James's mentality. That's his first car. As much as you kind of could say, well, it's not really original anymore as it is, it's still that car, and you still save that shell. That shell hasn't been kind of discarded, and it's a good thing to do. It's almost like recycling, upcycling. And I do get it, although there's a lot of times where I just go get a shell, just go get a shell. They've been done a year ago. But I do get it. I have to appreciate it. If I had my first car, I'd appreciate it. So James and Mrs. Simpson, I do understand it completely. So the 89 is off my driveway, so we've got the estate at home, and we can now crack on and do some bits for that, ready for Goodwood, because that's kind of what the big push was. That's what the bit of the rush was. So I can only apologise a little bit for not filming, putting all the subframes back together and putting it on the floor. I've literally come home from work. I've been smashing like 15, 16-hour days sometimes in the evening, just trying to get it built up, everything painted, back on it. And it's not like we're not going to cover that in another build. We've obviously got James's to redo and do all the subframe and stuff on that. Amazon's going to go to work, and there's still some cars to arrive in here that still need all that work. So I didn't see the point of filming that when it was going to be a real rush job. It was in the rain, I had the dog running around and stuff like that. It just wasn't ideal. It was going to make the job longer. So I hope you can appreciate that, guys. But it's in here. And obviously, if you've seen the beginning part of this video, you've seen the work I've done, and you've seen the kind of the direction it's gone to get to this. So what have we got to do now? Like, kind of where are we at with it? It looks like kind of like an old American gasser at the moment. Yeah, where are we at the moment? We have that little bulkhead hole, bit of rust hole to sort out just in there. I'll just toss the bonnet back on to get it to move up here. So look at them shut lines. Lovely. Just to get it up here, so we've got that bulkhead hole to sort. We've got a little rust hole here just to sort out. We've got to make all this guttering up pretty much the whole length of the front bit here. again, talking about that reshell. And then all the way around here, it's pretty good. It's had a repair here. This isn't my work. I dug this out. It needs tidying up a little bit. It's got a similar hole here. My finger out the way, that hole. I have to, before I forget, there's a little tab on the back of here, which the boot latches onto. So I need to kind of sort that out and get that put on again. So that's another job. Here's our Mark 1, Mark 2 boot hanger. So a bit of work going in there. Inside it's pretty done. There's a little bit of what I want to sort out on the bulkheads, just inside there. But it's essentially there, and then we can start thinking about painting the inside of the floors once all the welding's done, paint the inside of the car, and start moving forward with it. But we are really on the final stretch. It is quite mad to see them in here. So for me guys, I know it's still a work in progress, but we've got nothing on the walls yet. I've got good old Nick's poster to put up yet, which don't go worry buddy, it's going on the wall. I just need to get all the cars in here to know what wall space I've got. We're going to get some banners in here. Sponsors have already sorted me some banners out, so they're all going to go up. There's going to be a brew chill out area down there, so if things get too much for me, might even get, I'm not really a massive beer drinker, but I might get a fridge in there just to have some cold drinks in. I'm more like my rum and coke to me. But obviously I can't really do that. But what I'm trying to get at is I've got a chill out area where if something's getting too much, instead of getting really stressed out with it and seeing red and ending up breaking something or rushing it, just go slick the kettle on. I can relax, but I can not walk away from it. So we're still being productive is what I'm getting at. And that's what I wanted. So we're getting here, guys. There is another workshop build, like workshop update coming up, obviously, but you're seeing these updates kind of as I'm doing these videos as well, but kind of the work and stuff that's going on in here. So we have got all 3 projects that I'm going to be working on for a little while in here. There is actually another one on its way, but yeah, it's and then there'll be a few more in here just for storage, unfortunately. So we're going to have a little bit more space lost, but it is what it is. I'm happy. So please go and check out our sponsors, guys. There is discount code from Minimine running along the bottom screen now. There is a discount code for Frost in the description, so please go and check that out. We're working very closely with both of them, guys, to try and bring you as much discounts and as much goodies as possible. So it's going to be a good future. I'm really looking forward to. I know 2022 is not over yet, and blimey, I'm amazed at this. But 2023 is going to be epic, guys. So please make sure you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up. Tell all your mates that we're in here. Get onto the channel. We're working. We really are achieving this. This is a dream to me. It is genuinely a massive dream, and I feel like I'm living it. I'm floating in at the moment. So, but we're going to get cracking. So more work on the Eve, the Mayfair, Gary, the 89, Gloria, the Volvo Amazon. Stay tuned, guys.